and welcome to this edition of SAC News. I'm Brenda Ramirez.
And I'm Alexis Duran. A lot to tell you about this week, all the news and events in and around our Santa Ana College campus.
If you're looking for a job, then the Santa Ana College Career Center may be able to help you out. The Santa Ana Unified School District and Santa Ana Task Force are hosting the 2026 Orange County Job Fair at SAC. The event will take place on Thursday, April 23rd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the main campus. The job fair is free and open to all SAC and SAUSD students and anyone in the community looking for a job. Participants are required to pre-register and check in at the event. For more information, visit the website on the screen.
Santa Ana College campus will observe Denim Day this month to raise awareness about sexual violence and to support survivors. Denim Day is a national event held here and elsewhere on Wednesday, April 29th. On campus, the event runs from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Central Mall Fountain. Denim Day is part of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. It promotes awareness and challenges harmful myths about consent. Students can take part in activities like decorating denim and signing a pledge for safer campuses. There will also be a resource fair to educate students, to provide support services, and the event is organized by Peace Over Violence. It encourages students to stand in solidarity with survivors of sexual assault. For more information, students can visit the Santa Ana College website at sac.edu.
The Orange County Register released its annual list of the 125 most influential people in Orange County.
8 Santa Ana residents made it this year's list. SAC News' Peter Yensho tells us who they are and how they wield their influence.
Santa Ana Housing Manager Judson Brown leads off the list of most influential Santa Anans. Brown leads the efforts to address homelessness in the city. Next up, Public Policy Director and Immigrant Rights Advocate Sandra DeAnda, who leads the OC Rapid Response Network, securing funding and legal support for immigrant families' legal defense. Property rights attorney Terry Dowdall is on the list for representing mobile home park owners for more than 45 years and notifying the Santa Ana City Council that their rent control ordinance is unconstitutional. Bookstore owner Sarah Rafael Garcia for leading Santa Ana's only independent bookstore where visitors can explore literature and the arts without having to pay. Bowers Museum Chief Curator Tian Long Zhao for overseeing the display of 5 of China's historic terracotta warriors at the museum, which drew crowds last summer to the museum. Longtime educator and Deputy Superintendent of the Santa Ana Unified School District Lorraine Perez for becoming the next Superintendent of the school district. U.S. Representative Lou Correa for representing the residents of Santa Ana and actively polling constituents and informing them of their immigration rights or passport renewal options. And Anna Urzua for creating and leading Thrive Santa Ana, a land trust that has helped small businesses based in a tiny enclave of the Casa Bonita neighborhood of Santa Ana grow. She came up with the idea for Thrive Santa Ana after going on a tour of urban development projects in Los Angeles. Peter Yensho, SAC News.
Congratulations to all the Santa Ana honorees.
You can check out the full list of honorees at ocregister.com.
Here's a chance to celebrate Earth Day or Arbor Day a little early and support the community of Santa Ana. This Saturday, the city will host a community-driven tree planting event. The events will be hosted from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. across 7 different locations, including Jerome Park and Delhi Park. Wearing closed-toed shoes, comfortable clothes that you don't mind getting a little dirty, and sun protection is recommended. Water will be provided on site. For more information, visit santaana.org/event/tree planting.
The event is called Land, Labor, Legacy, Honoring the Farm Worker Experience, and it took place March 26th in the auditorium of our sister institution, Santiago Canyon College. The event provided insight into historical context as well as the current state of agriculture in Orange County. We spoke with several students who are not only the program beneficiaries of what is known as the CAMP program, but are also inspiring to become mechanical engineers. The CAMP program offers not only financial aid, but also comprehensive support, community guidance, and encouragement to help students from farm families achieve their dreams.
Last Saturday brought the annual Santa Ana Fun Run.
Thousands attended, including SAC News, Fernando Negrete, and myself.
We are here today at the Santa Ana Stadium for the annual Fun Run. We have community here united, gathered around together for fitness and the community spirits to the streets.
We're representing Project Kinship, right? We're a reentry provider, anybody who's been impacted by gangs, violence, incarceration. through hope, healing, and transformation. We help the community population that has been impacted reintegrate successfully into society to transform lives and give hope.
So we're giving out waters and bananas, and then we have a craft table for the kids, and then we have an informational booth just to give information on the services that we provide.
So this year's fun run, we had a great turnout. Almost 3,000 people registered to run. If you saw here at the start here, the 5K was packed. 5K had almost 2,000 people. The 10K had almost 1,000 people. So it's a great event. People really love to come out for this and run the streets of Santa Ana and run through our beautiful city. And it's a really fun event. And we had a great turnout this year. So it's really happy about that. The city of Santa Ana really does a lot to make Santa Ana a fun place to live. Where our community can enjoy all of the amenities, enjoy our parks, enjoy events, and get together and come together to celebrate and have these great moments of fun and music and culture.
Yeah, so I'm from Santana, born and raised, and anybody that is from Santana is very proud of it. And I think part of what makes this race so special is that it's a race for people from Santana. We also have many other folks join us, and it's really cool because people from Santana that maybe don't run often are able to show their pride for the city and also get out and do something fun. So you'll see kids that are 5 years old. You'll see a lot of older folks. We usually have people from the senior center. So it's a really fun, family-friendly event for everyone.
Santa Ana events like this bring the community together and bring the fun and fun run. Reporting from Santa Ana Stadium, I'm Fernando Negrete, SAC News.
Santa Ana College hosted its annual Kinder Caminata right before spring break.
Myself and Pablo Savar were both out there early covering the event.
Today at Santa Ana College, kindergarten students are getting an early look at college through learning stations and countless activities. There are over 12 dozen booths and over 1,000 students participating in this event today.
I think it's very important for them to be introduced to Santa Ana College, a community college that serves them, the community. It's for them to kind of experience what higher education looks like for them, since it is so accessible now, where students get 2 years of free tuition if they're incoming freshmen. So for us, it's creating a positive experience for them to come in, get to see our campus, and feel like this is home.
Well, hopefully we're just here to inspire, this is the new generation, the future nurses, hopefully. So that's what we're here to do, is hopefully inspire. We want them to, of course, remember the impact that we make. Hopefully we make an impact for these children. We brought a lot of coloring books and duckies, so we hope that they also enjoy that as well.
The Kinder Caminata is just such a great opportunity for students of all different backgrounds from the Santa Ana community to get exposure to the different careers and college opportunities are out there for them. I think that early intervention is especially crucial for our community, especially now we're seeing attacks on education. So this is such a great event, and it's really fun as well. So
I think it's important to motivate students to come and see the college life and be able to see what's in hold for the future. I want the students to remember all the fun experiences they have, all the booths they went through, and especially for the comp sci booth, to play with the electronics and be able to see what is in store for them in the future.
This has been a yearly event since 1985, and organizers say this is an amazing way for kindergarten students to really start building a path for their college future. Reporting from Santa Ana College, it has been Pablo Sovar, SAC News.
Still to come, SAC News' Damian Valerio went to main campus to see what's on the mind of his fellow Dons.
And straight ahead, sports anchor Nicholas Miller has all the sports highlights, including the Red Hot Dons baseball team.
You're watching SAC News. We'll be right back.
My goal wasn't to have a great program just at Santa Ana College. When I came here, my goal was to have one of the best programs in the country. When you come here, we aren't trying to rush the students through a program. We're actually taking time. We're getting to know the students personally. The first time a student came to me and said, hey, I got a career and I can provide for my family now. That's really what gets me excited about teaching, and my passion that drives it is helping people succeed in life.
Welcome back, Dons. Let's check out some of the games your Dons were playing this week. Here's Nicholas Miller with sports.
Welcome back to our SAC. Welcome back to our SAC Sports segment. I'm Nicholas Miller. This week, the Dons baseball and softball teams face off against the Cypress College Chargers in a big-time conference matchup. Let's see how they did. The Dons softball team went on the road to open the series. The Dons will hold on to a 2-1 lead from the third inning until the bottom of the sixth inning when the Dons went up tied it up at 2. The Dons will not score in the top half of the final inning, eventually giving up a walk-off base hit and dropping Game 1. Game 2 was back at home, and the Chargers jumped out the Dons jumped out early, scoring 2 in the first inning. The Dons will answer in the fourth with a 3-run inning, but the Chargers will score 5 in the top half of the fifth inning and adding 2 more in the seventh inning. Eventually going on to take Game 2 by a score of 9-4, the Dons went back on the road to try and avoid a sweep in Game 3 of the series. The Dons will score 1 in the first, but the Chargers would answer with 4 of their own in the bottom of the inning. The Dons would only add 1 more run in the rest of the game, dropping Game 3 by a score of 10-2, moving the Dons softball team to a record of 7-26. The Dons baseball team began their heavyweight matchup against the Chargers in the front of the home crowd. The Chargers will jump out to an early 1-0 lead, but the Dons will answer with 3 runs in the third inning and fourth inning, but led by Nathaniel Williams' 2-run home run and an Evan Ryder RBI single. The Chargers will get back with a run in the sixth inning despite an Aiden Marquez RBI and Evan Ryder home run. The Dons will not be able to overcome the big inning, dropping Game 1 by a score of 14-5. Game 2 sent the Dons on the road to try to get a win. They will score 1 in the first inning on an Evan Ryder home run, led by a Ben Melendrez 2 RBI home run. The Dons will blow the game wide open in the fourth inning, scoring 9 runs. The Dons will not give up the lead thanks to an amazing outing from Andrew Phillips, who threw 8 innings of 3 hit ball, allowing only 1 earned run while striking out 10 batters and issuing no walks. Topped off by a Jack Mueller solo home run in the seventh inning, the Dons will go on to take Game 2 by a score of 11-1. The rubber matchup between these two teams came back home to SAC. The Dons would capitalize on the momentum from the previous game, jumping out to an 8-0 lead through the first 3 innings, led by 2-run home runs from Barry Ronson and Ken Tomitaka, as well as a Ken Tomitaka's second home run of the game and RBIs from Nathaniel Williams, Evan Ryder, and Barry Ronson. The Chargers will answer with their own big inning, scoring 3 in the fourth inning, but another big hit from Ken Tomitaka will score the final Dons run of the game, pulling it out of reach. The Chargers will win the game, with the game ending in the final score of 9-6 and giving the Dons their biggest series win yet. The Dons will move to an astounding record of 31 wins and just 3 losses on the season, and a conference record of 13-2. That's all we got for this week's SAC Sports Report. I will be back next week to see how your SAC Dons did in sports.
Now time to take a look at your weekly weather. Let's take a look at your Santa Ana weather for Friday, April 17th through Thursday, April 23rd. Friday starts the week sunny with high near 78 degrees. Saturday warm slightly with clear skies and temperatures reaching 80 degrees. Sunday brings a mix of sun and clouds with highs near 78 degrees. Monday stays sunny with a slight cool down and a high around 74 degrees. Tuesday introduces a chance of rain with temperatures dropping to the low 70s. Wednesday remains partly cloudy with highs holding near 71 degrees. Thursday finishes the week sunny with temperatures climbing back to the low 70s. Expect a warm start to the week before mid-week cool down and a slight chance of rain across Santa Ana. This week, SAC students return to campus after what's commonly known as the shortest week of the year, spring break.
SAC News' Damon Valerio and myself asked the fellow Dons and Donas about how they spent their time away from campus.
For many students, spring break is the time to relax, travel, or even catch up on some sleep. But not everyone spends it the same way. We asked students here today, what did you do during spring break?
My spring break was pretty good. I just used the time to do crafts and projects I wanted to do. I finished my headphones during spring break, and I even made a really cute bleach design for my boyfriend's crew neck to wear. It turned out pretty cool.
I went to Havasu with my boyfriend for 4 days. It was really fun. We did a lot of jet skiing along the lake. We did so many things. It was kind of fun. I rode it about 4 times. The last one, I kind of almost crashed. So that wasn't great, but it was really fun. There was like a lot of wind, so there was a lot of waves. It just kept on going up and up and up. It's crazy.
It was fairly good. I spent the majority of the time reading Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Eleanor and Park is basically a story of 2 people who are at the bus and they share a Walkman together. Basically be together as partners as the story goes on. It's a 10 out of 10 recommendation of a read. I highly recommend you read it once finals is over, but you can also read it during finals if it's, you know, you have a 10-15 minute break, and it's a great distress show because, hey, if you read a story in between finals, you're able to finish your story of having finals.
It was great. We got married, and we also took some break from studying, but we also did study too.
Yeah. Happy with everything.
We also moved in. I moved into his place, and yeah, it was really good. Nice break.
Nice spring break. Yes, and I'm glad to be back here. We're glad to be back.
Whether it was the beaches, road trips, or simply taking it easy, students say the breaks gave them a much-needed reset before heading to the final stretch of this semester. Reporting from Santa Ana College, this is Damian Valerio, SAC News.
My partner here, Brenda Ramirez, joined Angel Sports broadcaster Trent Rush to get a behind-the-scenes look at what his job entails. From the sidelines to the screen, sports broadcasters played a key role in bringing game to life for millions of fans from across the world. Trent Rush has built a career that combines his passion for sports with the fast-paced world of broadcasting. But getting to this point didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of time, dedication to get where he is. And like many in the industry, Trent had to sacrifice his personal life to succeed in his demanding career. Trent shared some advice for aspiring sports broadcasters when it comes to building relationships with the athletes they may cover.
You make sure that you get to know all the players as best you can, because when you're trying to tell their story, you got to have that rapport. You got to have that relationship. So we do our best to try to get to know the guys. I also recognize I'm not their friend, but being able to know the players, to ask the right questions, to be able to keep them in a spot when you're in an interview where you're going to get the best out of them, not put them in a tough light, but also have the rapport to be able to ask the tough questions and address what needs to be addressed from time to time. If you have that rapport and you have that relationship, you're going to get a response that's honest, it's truth, and also maybe sometimes more forthcoming than other people would get.
Reporting from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, that was Trent Rush, broadcaster for the Halos. I'm Brenda Ramirez, SAC News.
Thank you for that exclusive on Trent Rush, Brenda.
That's it for this edition of SAC News. I'm Brenda Ramirez.
And I'm Alexis Duran. Be sure to follow us on social media and watch previous episodes of SAC News on our YouTube channel. Have a great week.